Okay, boys and girls, let's check out some TV.
Movie stars in the history of movies, Jackie Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jackie Chan.
Not Superman. He's Jackie Chan. The big winner is an actor named Jackie Chan.
Steven Seagal is a sissy. Even Arnold is an amateur next to the real Last Action hero.
My name is Chan. Jackie Chan.
Here's Jackie Chan.
He's been described as a cross between Bruce Lee and Buster Keaton, if you can imagine that. His new movie is called Rumble in the Bronx, and it opens this Friday. Please welcome the one and the only, Jackie Chan!
Gary.
Jackie's my hero. About Jackie Chan, he's a great man.
Now, is he really the most famous movie star in the world?
He's funny, he's charming.
Kind of like Kung Fu Jerry Lewis.
America loves Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan is like, he's the man.
I mean, is he actually a household name in countries where they have no houses?
He puts his life on the line.
He's the best stuntman that ever lived.
And I was working with an actor.
Or is he genuinely the bravest action actor in the world of cinema?
Enormously talented.
He's a role model for all of us.
He's a great guy.
Is he definitely Filmdom's first live-action cartoon character?
It's quite fun. You know, he's what you see.
Now, hey, can one man really act, direct, produce, choreograph his own films, perform all his own stunts, and enjoy a successful singing career, have equal success in Hollywood, East and West, and find time to have fun? Well, he can if his name is Jackie Chan. Now, we know who we think he is. Now, let's find out who he thinks he is. I mean, who's the real Jackie Chan? Jackie was born on April 7th, 1954 in Hong Kong. Oh, what a cute baby, and look at what a big nose he's got. Well, all my family's got big noses. These are his parents. Jackie was born weighing a whopping 12 pounds, and perhaps appropriately, was shaped just like a cannonball.
Jackie was such a heavy baby, 12 pounds. My wife had such a difficult time delivering him. Afterwards, she was totally exhausted. The nurse brought the baby in saying, "Oh, he's so cute, just like a cannonball." All my wife could say was, "I don't want him. I don't want him." She was joking, of course.
I was a very, very naughty boy. I give my parents a lot of trouble. For the living, my parents have to move to Australia, American embassy. My father was a cook. My mom was a maid. And that time, I really don't know. Okay, they just leaving. leaving me. When I out of the school, and that time I was like 17 years old, my father still have to back to Australia to work. Then in front of the airport, then my father said, son, you're big now. No matter what you do, there's two things you have to promise me. Don't do it. I said, what, father? Tell me. First, very important, no drugs. Second, no choice society. And third one, don't gambling. Then I said, yes, I promise you, but I break my third law. I did gambling a little bit.
And Jackie still maintains a close relationship with his father. At the tender age of 7, Jackie was enrolled in Chinese opera school. Now, what is Chinese opera, you may ask? Well, one thing it's definitely not. It's a lot of big, huge people singing about love and all. Well, instead, Chinese opera offers drama, spectacle, extravagant costumes, kung fu, sword fights, back flips, front flips, side flips, any kind of flip you want, and all this kind of shebang.
We also have like punch, kicking, gymnastic, acrobatic. 3 days later, and the teacher said, come here. I think it's about time you have a jajangmyeon. Pow, 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 pow. I was big shocked. Even my father, my parents, my mother never hit me like this. And also our country is right. If the teacher beat me until I'm die, it's illegal. So it's a very tough school.
You can say that again, dude. And it was at this very tough school that Jackie met two men who would become his partners in martial arts movie mayhem, the wiry Yuan Biao, and of course, the burly Sammo Hung. This terrible trio would join forces to create some of the really classic Hong Kong action comedy flicks, including Project A, Wheels on Meals, and Dragons Forever. Those years spent training at the opera school really paid off in the unique sense of timing and showmanship. And Sammo Hung discusses the bond between the brothers.
The relationship between Jackie, Yun Bu, and myself is not easy to define. For all those years, we trained together, we ate together, lived together, even bled together. Today, we're always apart, but the bond between us remains very strong indeed. I think for people who haven't had this kind of upbringing, it'd be very hard to understand.
And all of Jackie's fellow Chinese opera school graduates went on to successful careers in the Hong Kong action movie industry. And they all got together to celebrate the 80th birthday of their instructor, Master Yu Zhanyuan. It was the skills he learned from Master Yuan that allowed Jackie to become the world's most physical movie hero. Jackie made his stage debut as one of the Chinese Opera School's performance troupe, the Seven Little Fortunes, and made his first film at the age of 7.
When I was 7, I was on the school training in the daytime from 5 o'clock in the morning until at night. Very tough training. Suddenly one day there's a director came to our school. He wanted to choose some child actor. Then he just pointed 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the one of them. Becoming a child actor.
And believe it or not, that's Jackie right there in the red circle as he appeared in his very first film.
All the money I get, I give to the teacher.
And this popular black and white film saw Jackie fight, take a fall, and hey, sing a song.
And that time I think, yes, movie good. When I'm making a movie, I don't have training anymore.
Instead, Jackie got to appear as a supporting player in films at both Shaw Brothers and Golden Harvest, with absolutely no idea that he would become the industry's biggest star. Probably the most frequently asked question about Jackie, next to, does he really do all his own stunts? Or, how tall is he? Is, what kind of martial arts does Jackie practice? Well, the answer is, all of them.
Then after 10 years, I learned Northern style. Then I learned karate, judo, hapkido, boxing. even boxing.
And just to prove it, here's Jackie duking it out with world kickboxing champion Benny the Jet Urquidez.
Boxing is a boom, 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 quick. It's, yeah, shoulder, yeah. Which is Tong Long, we call Tong Long. And I learned Tong Long, and also at the end, I like Bak Mei. Bak Mei is more like with the teeth here, and this.
All this martial arts training, together with the physical skills he had picked up at the Chinese opera school, prepared Jackie for his career as a unique kind of Hong Kong movie fall guy known only as...
Long Fu Mo Si is like a stuntman, but kind of like a stuntman, but translate to Chinese is not stuntman. It's a Long Fu Mo Si. Wow. Dragon, tiger, something we call. We have to know these kind of things.
And it was as a Lung Fu Mo Si that Jackie worked on the classic Bruce Lee film called Fist of Fury, also known as The Chinese Connection. Yep, that's him right there, as he appears in the film as one of the students training at Bruce Lee's Kung Fu school. Hard to believe, huh?
Being a stuntman at that time really earns a lot of money because besides stuntman, I double for dangerous stunt. Dangerous stunt, different kind of pay.
Jackie plays a Japanese fighter in the 1972 Kung Fu classic called Hapkido and takes a serious beating from his Chinese opera school big brother Sammo Hung, who was one of the film's stars. Yep, and there's Jackie coming up to your left, doing a nice looking header off the beam, off the balcony, head first down. Ouch. In the 1970s, everybody was kung fu fighting, and the reason those cats were fast as lightning was this guy, Bruce Lee. He was the first international Chinese action star. Naturally, people compared Jackie to him.
Bruce Lee is a southern style. my style is a northern style. So you can see in the movie, when I'm fighting, totally different than Bruce Lee.
Jackie performed the most spectacular stunt seen in Lee's Fist of Fury.
They just want me to double for the Japanese guy. Outside of the window at that time. I said, oh, okay, I do it. Why with no mat, one shot, go down. Everybody, wow. Bruce Lee come here, shit. Wow, Jackie, okay? I said, okay.
Jackie also worked as a stuntman on Lee's most famous film, Enter the Dragon.
I can assure you.
He was fight with like 20 people at the same time with a two stick. Pa, 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 pa. I'm the end. I'm the end one. Come out. Pa!
Not that simple.
Ooh, now that had to hurt.
I runs in, I find him. He turn around. Boom, one stick. Right in here. They cut. He throw two stick, run away. Look, Jackie. Then he grabbed me. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bruce Lee may have killed Jackie on screen several times, but here his film Game of Death saves our hero's bacon. In this scene from City Hunter, Lee's duel with basketball player Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gives Jackie some tips on how to slam dunk his own opponents.
Hey, thanks, Bruce.
You are welcome.
And even though Jackie no longer makes martial arts movies, the hand-to-hand, foot-to-foot, and fist-to-face fight scenes in his films constantly set new standards for the action movie industry. And his style has evolved from the old kung fu movies to a unique blend of acrobatic, unarmed combat artistry. Jackie was shooting bash-em-up video game fights before they were invented, and got his very first break as a choreographer, thanks to another famous name.
Then suddenly John Woo called. You know John Woo? Director of John Woo. Then I know him before, then he was a second director or something. Then he suddenly do the first director film. Jackie, I want you to be my stunt coordinator. I said, okay. At that time, no problem. I think he likes me at that time. And because now at that time I learned how to bullshit. I stay on the set like this, Then before the day coming, I go to the set first. Tomorrow shooting, tonight I'm going to the set. Look at all the set. If the director says something, want to fighting, I have to, okay, I look around, okay. Next morning, 7 o'clock, I'm on the set, sit down to wait for the director. Then I go to, hi, good morning, director. Then I learn how to speak loud. It's not a director, what do you want? Then at that time, I learn how to smoke. I put the cigarette in my mouth. Yes, director, good morning, yeah. What do you want later? Huh? Why I'm standing by? You call me? Okay, see you later. And that time I was like 19. I prepared like a big, and the talking is more power, confident. Let the director see I'm confident.
Yep, that's Jackie, and that behind him, believe it or not, is Mr. John Woo. Yep. And besides choreographing and directing Hand of Death, they both appear in it too.
Suddenly, Jackie, director calls you. I go, yes. I want the fighting. Did you create something? I said, yes. The glasses break it. And this the guy look at very angry, then turn around and go. Then the John would just, oh, yeah, very good. Okay, let's do it.
And in the mid-70s, we saw the Hong Kong kung fu film business in decline.
After Bruce Lee died, the whole movie industry going down. Everybody think the Bruce Lee is the best, some other action movie, nobody could see it. And at that time, I was very disappointed. Nothing to do. Then I go back to Australia.
And back down under, Jackie washed dishes and worked on a building site.
I find out that's a terrible time for me.
Little did Jackie know that his return to the Hong Kong film industry was being prepared by this man, Willie Chan, who remains his manager and best friend to this day.
Thank you very much. Both the bracelet and the ring. Thank you.
Because of the camera here. If there's no camera, I won't buy you.
And it was Willie Chan who reintroduced Jackie to Fist of Fury director Luo Wei.
And Luo Wei wanted to remake Fist of Fury, actually Fist of Fury Part 2. But Luo Wei had to look for a newcomer, you know, to be the star. Then I thought about, gee, this guy in Australia, he's not good looking, but, you know, he can fight. The most charming thing about him is that he has a very nice and warm smile, you know, that comes across the screen really good. Charisma, I think is the word, you know.
It was a marriage made in hell.
Well, he didn't give me enough time to fighting. Everything quick. Low budget, quick, finish, yes. When the stunt fighting scene coming, then he said, Jackie, stunt fighting scene. No, fighting scene. Then Luo Wei with the cigar, they're sleeping. When they sleep, I create everything I want. But when he gets up, God damn it, what time is it? You're still fighting. Well, the movie comes out, doesn't success. But the audience, they don't like me. At that time, they just don't accept me.
Never in the field of kung fu movie making did one man make so many films with one star without ever having a hit. Jackie finally got a chance to show his stuff when Luo Wei loaned him out to another company called Seasonal Films. His first movie for the company was called Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, and it saw Jackie define a new style of comedy kung fu and single-handedly revitalize the martial arts movie industry. And Snake in the Eagle's Shadow takes its title for the unique fighting style that Jackie designed for the movie.
Snake, okay, that's a snake head, that's a snake mouth.
Now, what makes Jackie's approach different to that of the other martial art movie stars of the time? Well, he was more interested in entertaining the audience than simply just showing off his kung fu skills on camera.
A snake mouth, I make the reason why you have the, like this. Oh, okay. You just block somebody's arms. Okay, that's a snake mouth. And when you turn around, that's a snake tongue, you know. Then I go home, I look at the mirror, I just like this. When everybody sleep, I practice. Yeah, when I, bam! You know, you just doing this. Look good for the movie. That's a new style. It's not like it's coming, and do some comedy. You know, these kind of things. And pretty. It's like a dancing.
Jackie's mix of kung fu comedy proved to be a huge success at the local box office. The second movie that Jackie made for seasonal films was called Drunken Master. And in it, Jackie performs a traditional form of Chinese martial arts in which the fighter pretends to be drunk. And as ever, he took this concept to a new extreme.
Every time before I fighting, before rolling, then I just do this. Then that's rolling. Cut. Oh, I get very dizzy. The fighting takes like a 20 tick, 30 tick. Every tick you have to. I put my head down, let the blood comes out, the all face get red. And tough, but worth.
After the success of Snake and the Eagle's Shadow and Drunken Master, Jackie became, literally overnight, the biggest star in Hong Kong. And he soon realized that the only person he had to challenge was himself.
I love cameras. Only the cameraman can watch the lens. Then I'm becoming the godson of the cameraman. So I have a chance to look at. He always teach me. I said, what's this 40? What's the 50? I love cameras. I have like 9 cameras. Sometimes I do it myself. Sometimes the cameraman, they do know how to do it, but the fighting scene, they don't know. Boom, boom, boom. They don't know, so I do it myself.
Criticism of Jackie's camera work caused him to make one of the most expensive films of his career.
I hear a lot of rumors. Jackie Chan, he know how to only make action film. No technician. All the fighting, you know, the camera work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That makes me angry.
Jackie's response was to dream up a film that would put his trademark action sequences in a setting that looked just like an old Hollywood classic, complete with extravagant sets and showy camera work.
Miracle.
And some people probably realize this, that Jackie based Miracles, otherwise known as Mr. Canton and Lady Rose, on 2 films by the American director Frank Capra. One's called A Pocket Full of Miracles, and one's called Lady for a Day. And it features some great camera work, like the single shot that takes actress Anita Moy right through this elaborate set and out onto a balcony overlooking the sea.
Now I look back, very stupid. Only 2, 3 people talk. Yeah, he and only action actor. When I hear that, I want to shoot the movie for these few people.
And thanks to those few critics, film fans got to see one of the most beautifully photographed Hong Kong action movies ever made.
And after the Drunken Master success, then when I go back to Norway's company, then I know that's my chance. I cannot let Norway director, the director old film, to destroy me. I don't know how to talk. Then I said, Mr. Norway, I don't like you, director. How can I say that? The only thing I run away. Middle of the night in Korea with my suitcase. 2 days later, suddenly, somebody knocked on my door. Lois' wife standing there. I call her, mother, look, if he continue to make this kind of movie, he destroy me. I don't want that. So what do you want? I said, I'm directing.
So when Jackie took over the directing of Fearless Hyena, he soon developed his own unique filmmaking style. And amazingly, he had never studied film. Everything he learned simply through making movies.
He said, okay, why don't you say so?
When Jackie first became a star, there were two major studios in Hong Kong. One was Shaw Brothers, which made kung fu movies with actor-director Liu Jialiang. And the other is called Golden Harvest, whose biggest star had been Bruce Lee, and they were desperately seeking someone to replace him.
Shaw Brothers, they have many, like Lau Ga-leung, Liu Jialiang, Li Hanqiang, the director just died, Li Hanqiang. Some not, too many. But Golden Harvest, if I'm signed to Golden Harvest, they only have one Jackie Chan.
Having made his decision, Jackie signed a contract with Golden Harvest and used his time and talent to develop his own style as both director and actor. In his first Golden Harvest film called The Young Masters, this fight sequence featured a move that required over 100 takes. And in his second film for the company, Dragon Lord, Jackie shifted the focus away from martial arts by staging a Qing Dynasty hacky sack match. The Police Story series created a whole new style of modern-day action. It's more cop-socky than chop-socky. Jackie has soon put together his own stunt team, the members of which competed against each other to perform the most outrageous moves. And amazingly, none of them were ever killed or even seriously injured. Maybe it's no surprise that Jackie and his stuntman can't get any insurance, having been blacklisted by every insurance company in all of Asia. Golden Harvest were determined to launch Jackie worldwide. They hired the director of Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, Robert Klaus, to make Battle Creek Brawl, which is also known as The Big Brawl. It's an adventure film set in the 1930s. And as you can see, the action owed more to pro wrestling than it did Jackie's own films. Jackie then shot a cameo for the star-studded Cannonball Run, but it was hard for him to make an impact among so many Hollywood heavyweights. He was later miscast as a tough New York cop in director James Glickenhaus's The Protector. Then finally, Jackie got back out on the highway for Cannonball Run 2.
Then I get started in the movie. I hope the audience go to the theater to see Burt Reynolds. Ah, there's a little Chinese guy.
Jackie! JJ! Cannonball! Got it.
But the movie comes out, of course, in United States. Burt Reynolds, Jackie Chan. But in Asia, Jackie Chan, Burt Reynolds.
Mushy.
But I'm only two-minute film, gone. And my image in Asia getting down, totally destroyed. Why I failed before? How can I continue my success? So this is why I know I have to work very hard.
Much of the impact of Jackie's films come from the fact the audience is seeing someone genuinely risking their life for their art. Having once seen leading players take the credit for the stunts that he had performed for them, Jackie decided that when he became a star, he'd take his own hard knocks. Whole audiences started shouting, "Run, Jackie, run!" during the scene from City Hunter, in which he almost becomes extra crispy fried Chan. Jackie's leaps of faith have taken him out of Asia and onto the world stage.
That's me. because you can tell before the older movies, Chinese movie, every movie, when you see the double, you can tell. Pa, 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 pa. Everybody do like this. When you look at Jackie Chan movie, when I'm doing a stunt, pa, 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 boom, cha. That's me. Of course, we're talking about big stunt. I think American is the best. American stuntman is the best. What I want to do is I want to totally do different than American movie. What I'm doing is a traditional, like a silent movie. Buster Keaton, Harold Lloyd. What they're doing, I just follow them to do it. Right now, getting what? More difficult. It's not falling down anymore. It's jump off the building, jump off the cars. We find a different location, a different tricks.
One of Jackie's most famous stunts is the fall from the clock tower in Project A. It was inspired by a scene in the Harold Lloyd film, Safety Last.
You see me hanging there, you know how long? 7 days. To do that shot. Rolling. No. That's not ready. So 7 days later, suddenly, Hong Jinbao calling back. You still hanging there? You know, come on, let's do it. Come on, camera ready. Now the sun's good, everything perfect. Do it. Then I tell the stunt guy, you know what? Let me hang in there. Don't let me in until I really cannot hand anymore. I fall myself. Then, because I cannot hand anymore, then go.
In the finished film, Jackie shows different takes of the same stunt. Logically, it shouldn't work, but dramatically, it does.
Wow. After more than 10 years, still the best.
Jackie built this whole shantytown on a Hong Kong hillside specifically for this explosive downhill car chase, in which his character chases after a gang of drug dealers. 28 stunt drivers were hired to pilot the vehicles, and 9 of Hong Kong's top cameramen were on hand to make sure that all this flying heavy metal action was captured on film. Jackie's own stuntmen were deployed throughout the village and given the fun job, of jumping out of the way just in time to avoid being killed. When Police Story opened, one critic wrote that this scene alone was worth the price of admission. Looking at the shopping mall showdown that ends the film, it's easy to see why Jackie's stuntmen referred to it as Glass Story.
And especially this movie, 这部戏, I do a purpose for everything glasses. Where's the glasses? See? You have to know how quick you have to do it. You cannot go in right away. Boom. You have just boom, bam, bam.
And for this outrageous stunt, Jackie had two choices. Either the fall would kill him, or else the high voltage would. Fun, huh?
8 story, 7 story, I cannot remember. Or count later. That went 75 feet high. Look, going down, more I look down, more you scared. Then okay, don't look down, I just like this move. Then I, rolling, huh? Then it just suddenly,
As it turned out, Jackie burned all the skin off his hands as he slid down the pole and injured his back. In Police Story 2, Jackie offered a new approach to making your way through the busy Hong Kong traffic. It's stunt sequences like this that have earned Jackie his reputation as the world's bravest action actor. Though he survived ducking and diving over and under these signs, Jackie sustained yet another serious injury when he crashed headlong through this signboard.
when you look in the real action movie, Jackie Chan. When you're looking for some other action movie, many.
To provide a suitably explosive ending for Police Story 2, Jackie brought in pyrotechnics experts from America.
The biggest in Asia explosion. Look.
Having located a factory to demolish, Jackie, realizing that this was a one-take deal, hired an army of cameramen to make sure that his escape was captured on film.
Boom! Look at this.
The blaze caused by the explosion raged out of control, and the fire service was called in. But luckily, no one was injured. The stunt that almost killed Jackie was one that seemed, by Jackie's standards, to be a very simple one.
A lot of people say, Jackie, did you break every bone? Not every bone, but I can say my body, every inch, I get cut, I get burned, I get twisted. Yes, I do. But I think the most serious one is in Yugoslavia, when I making the film Armor of God. What I remember is the tree from here about 20 feet. 20-something, I cannot remember, 20 feet. There's a camera below, the Yugoslavia cameraman below. There's another camera here, another camera here. Then I think very safe from the castle to the castle, but it's not very dangerous here. It's about like 100 feet. If I missed it, then I jump, then I die. The second time when I jump, I just, after I jump, I just fell asleep. I think I landing the first time, the water come out from the trees, like something like that. Then I grab it, I just fell. But at that time, I just hear a lot of, the sound, and breaking on the tree, boom. I think I land my back first. That's the head, back and the head. So this bang bang. I think I'm lucky. If the bang bang, then gone. I try to get up, but a lot of people just push me down again. Don't move. I said, what? Don't move. Get the medical, everything. I don't know what happened. Then suddenly they have a lot of things put in my ear. Then as soon as they put in my ear, then I hear something. Plop, 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 plop. I said, what the hell is that? Look at, wow, all the blood just from the ear comes out.
I admit, I was very panicky at that time. You know how lucky Jackie is? The doctor who operated on Jackie was exactly the person that Raymond asked me to contact. And it just so happens he was in Yugoslavia. That's this specialist that we wanted to look for, and he had already operated on Jackie before we found him.
Jackie was lying in the hospital room. A Westerner came up to me, and he said, your son is made of steel.
A lot of people say, Jackie, you doing this stunt, are you scared? No, of course I'm scared. I'm not a Superman. I'm the normal people like you. I just have the guts to do it. And I just know, because I treat movies, my son, I treat movies, I love movies. But I know after I do the stunt, I make the movie can keep very long, especially right now the technology is that good. They have a CD-ROM, LD, everything. They can keep as long as possible. And I know when I watch the movies, I can tell my friend, 80 years old, I can tell my children, I can tell my grandchildren, hey, that's your grandfather, that's your father. If I'm not doing this way, I let somebody do it. If I say, that's me, I feel I'm cheating. The whole world have a different language. But my personal thing, the real international language is action.
Jackie has defined his own unique style of international action movie making with films like Wheels on Meals, which was shot in Barcelona and a big hit with audiences all over the world.
You can see my older film, there's a lot of unnatural comedy. Unnatural comedy is like, even you, after somebody put your leg, it's passing, it's gone. So later on you see all my Rumble in the Bronx, and even the Drunken Master 1, Drunken Master 2, totally different. Drunken Master 1 is, no, but Drunken Master 2 already becoming natural comedy. It's a situation comedy. You can tell from the young master beginning, I still doing. Then when I look at some other movie, everybody do the same thing. At the end, I said, no, I have to change. So from the bad guy comes out, you can see the difference. So my movie always lead for all the action movie. So in the whole Asian, everybody just look at Jackie. What are he doing?
What Jackie is usually doing is trying to stay one jump, one slide, or one flip ahead of both himself and the audience. And the soul of his style is spontaneity. And the bicycle chase scene in Project A remains a fan favorite.
Then suddenly, when I got on location scale, good. That's the thing. When as soon as I see on the location, all my picture in my mind already. Okay. I still shooting one day. One of my stunt guy, Jackie, you know what? Steven Spielberg, I ready to do the bicycle scene. God! You know what? Immediately, I stop filming. We wrap. All my stunt guy, everybody went to the theater to see E.T. Because I have the idea, they already shoot it. But I said, if they similar like me, I'm not going to shoot it. I changed the style because I've been prepared for a long time. Then until the movie at the end comes, bicycle, go to the mountain, go down the mountain, chasing on the street, suddenly go to the sky. Then, ha, 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 I'm very happy. Oh, 不同的, not the same. Go! We go by the set, we film again.
The kind of no-holds-barred fight sequences seen in Jackie's films have been a cause of concern for some overly sensitive critics. And surprisingly, for Jackie himself.
I'm really honest. I hate violence. Yes, I do. It's a kind of a dilemma, huh?
As a result, Jackie has laid down his own code of conduct, a moral framework that encompasses all his films.
I like action, but I hate violence. So this is why when I make action film, it's less violent as possible. Everybody think action is violent. But okay, if it is violent, my movie is a good violence. There's no dirty words, no dirty jokes, no sex. I tell you what, if the company give me the same amount, the money, He just don't fight, kiss, and make love. I do it. I always say I learned from Buster Keaton and Harold Lloyd. When I see the clock tower, I watch the Harold Lloyd. He just do the clock tower. My whole thing comes up. I see the clock tower, then I know how to the bicycle scene, to jump to the clock tower, fly to the clock tower. Then
Critics in the West have been quick to point out that Jackie's films owe more to the great silent comedians than they do the kung fu stars of the 70s. And Jackie himself is also a fan of the American masters of rhythm, the dancers of the golden age of Hollywood.
you can see the Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly, 5 minutes, no editing. That's something. That's something. Not everybody can do that.
Jackie is someone who can, as it proves in this very impressive one-take sword fight.
If tie shot, you put the tie shot. Put the tie shot. You don't know what I'm doing. You just then cut back the guy, boom, boom, falling down. You know, when I'm making an action film, 我一定是 wide shot， 给他们看到，清清楚楚，啪啪啪啪啪啪啪。Wow, that is not cheating.
Jackie's commitment to excellence extends from the location to the post-production of his films, every step of which he supervises personally.
Editing part is very important. Because you know editing, then you will becoming very good director or martial art director.
As a director, Jackie has pioneered a number of editing techniques that have since been copied by action filmmakers from around the world. For example,
double cut. Bum, 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 bum. Now a lot of people learn from me. A lot of people ask me, high school, please, Jackie, come to say something about the movie. I said, I have nothing to say because I don't have this kind of philosophy. My emotion, the shot, the feels, I don't know how to say these kind of things. If you ask me, why you do the double shot? I don't know. I just want to. Why you want a trap shot? I don't know. I have no theory.
we may be able to get some insights into Jackie's style by comparing the two different versions of his film, The Protector. This cop thriller casts Jackie against type as a Clint Eastwood-style American lawman.
Police, give me the keys.
Get the hell out of here! What are you doing?
Give me the fucking keys.
The first version was shot by this American director, James Glickenhaus. Although Jackie initially went along with Glickenhaus, agreeing to change his style of action to suit the American market, he was horrified when he saw a rough cut of The Protector and threatened to reshoot the fight sequences.
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
They just think my punch, my kicking is not power enough. Look at Bruce Lee. Boom, one kick out. Bam, one punch out. Look at Clint Eastwood, John Wick. Boom, that's power. They like it. But I said, if a one kick, one punch is easy, my type of action is not easy.
Here we see the two versions side by side. Notice that in the American print, the fight between Jackie and karate champion Bill Superfoot Wallace looks much darker and sees the two perform much more slowly. Well, in Jackie's cut, he enhances the action by using various tricks of the trade, like Fuller's Earth, or they call them power powder, is sprinkled onto clothing to enhance the impact of a blow. Then an arm has a trouser leg and shoe put onto it to simulate a full power kick to the face. and Jackie is jerked back by an invisible wire to highlight the strength of Wallace's sidekick. And when he reshot Wallace's chainsaw attack, Jackie placed himself in much greater danger by getting closer and closer to the blade to add further impact to the sequence. Interestingly, it was Jackie's style of filming fights that actually appealed to American audiences when he finally broke into the US market with Rumble in the Bronx. Jackie won over the international audience thanks to the worldwide release of his Asian hits. Now, what makes his style so special?
I have no fear.
Jackie has proved himself to be a genuine artist, always trying to improve on what he's done before, always happier to show what he can do than to talk about it.
My movie, what I shoot, is my experience.
Over the years, various action sequences have been cut from the international prints of Jackie's films. Here are some examples of Jackie's fight scenes that have rarely, if ever, been seen outside of certain Asian territories. And this comic combat encounter in a Hong Kong gym was shot by Jackie for the Chinese version of The Protector. It highlights one of Jackie's principles of fight choreography. He uses every aspect of his surroundings to enhance the sequences. Two fight scenes were cut from the international print of Heart of the Dragon, also known as First Mission. Well, the decision to cut the scenes were taken because the running time of the film was too long, and because it was decided to market the film as a drama. And both scenes served to define Jackie's abilities as a martial artist rather than advancing the plot. So here's a chance to see Jackie in a couple of superior fight sequences that might otherwise remain forever lost in the archives. If you subject your body to the kind of stuff that Jackie Chan's have thrown at him over the years, you need a body that's built to last, buddy. See, since childhood, Jackie has maintained a heavy-duty daily training routine. Jackie's workout involves high repetitions of basic exercises, such as sit-ups, 2002, 2003, 2004, and of course, fast combinations of his trademark martial arts moves.
And I think that's a part of my secret. Right now I'm 43, but I move like a 25. When I fight like a 25. And I think that exercise, especially for me, is a very important because in my movie, I always do my own stunt and own fighting scene or chasing, jumping around. I have to train to the best and prepare to the movies. I have the training very hard, and of course, training very difficult. Punching. Punching, kicking. We need flexible body, you know, we do somersault, you know. That's a tough time. But I think even you are not the movie star, you have to exercise because exercise is a real good for your health.
In Jackie's case, it's definitely paid off, keeping him alive and kicking after a quarter century's worth of physical abuse.
No film going on.
In between films, Jackie devotes his time and energy to the Jackie Chan Foundation. This charitable organization raises money for charity by staging a variety of different events. At this fundraiser in Canada, a backflip can earn $300 for the foundation, and a display of drunken boxing even more.
Well, Jackie is not only a superstar, but he's also super generous. And I've had so much pleasure working with Jackie on the foundation, and so much fun, but also a lot of hard work.
Right now, all the fans, they know, all around the world, they send me a different kind of money. Then later on, I will give to the charity foundation. And also some other things like a T-shirt, sweater. Then because honest, I already have a lot already, no matter shoes or T-shirt.
Yeah, Jackie keeps a lot of odd things around him.
That's from the airplane. I never use any time. I just keep them. I believe all the children, they like it.
And then you take all the stuff and kind of divides up which is suitable for the kids and whatever's suitable for adults, okay? Like T-shirts. Hey, big one, huh?
I collect for myself. I keep it because that's for my name.
And of course, all the gifts are kept in the storeroom right next to his office. Here we go.
That's for the charity, and donation. Charity. Then I'll keep it until the end of the year or Christmas. I can't help falling in love with you.
And besides movies, Jackie has one other great passion in life.
I love cars. And that's Jackie Chan Day, September the 2nd in 1980 in San Francisco. I'm also a very good singer, see? 1980, the best foreign singer in Japan. That's a joke, huh? That's a Life Achievement Award. I believe a lot of people know MTV Award, right? They give to me, then I accept it. They don't give to me, I still do my best. That's all. I can't help falling in love with you. Actually, I'm a very good singer because I have a very good training when I was young.
Jackie himself admits that he's had to make sacrifices in terms of his personal life in order to maintain his position as the undisputed king of international action cinema.
So this is why I tell you, First, movie. Second, I don't know, family or either friends or either business or either money. I don't know. Don't understand, I just don't understand. And also, I don't have time to learn. Action, who's the best? At least 80% people say Jackie Chan. Right? Why? Because all those years I've been into it, really into it. Love, no love. In. Friend, no friend. Eat, no eat. Then I'm becoming a professor. If I learn action, love, action, then who's the best? He's the guy know everything, but none of the one good. Right? I'm a contra. Movie is too much. Actress, actors, extras, stuntmen. I have in a set, take care of everybody. Girlfriend, you just sit home. Just you. If I'm not concentrating here, always girlfriend, 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 girlfriend. Then my movie turn out becoming shit. Really.
You know, I often tease him. I say, I'm glad I'm your manager and not your wife or your girlfriend, you know, because I think Jackie can be a very good friend, but I think he's certainly not a good husband.
I have family, but just not always together. I just keep traveling, but they understand. They understand. She take care of my father, mother, because my job is 6 months in Australia, 5 months in South Africa, 2 months in America, 1 month. How you just keep traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm tired. I'm not a perfect person. I'm good for something, bad for a lot of things. I know. I feel sorry. Yes. But what can I do? And everything happened so fast.
And when Rumble in the Bronx was picked up for theatrical distribution in the US, it gave Jackie a second crack at the American market.
I hope Rumble doing well, then I can come back.
Rumble was a hit, and come back Jackie did with the US theatrical release of Super Cop, directed by Stanley Tong.
He's very stubborn, but that's good in a good way, you know, because like making movie, you have to be stubborn. Usually when we think of something, some idea that we like, and right away, oh yeah, it turns out will be good. But then when it comes to production, then the producer, production manager, location managers start to convince you, you know, but I think Jackie is like, he will insist.
Though shot several years earlier, Super Cop's stunning stunt scenes soon won an appreciative American audience.
This was very scared. You know what? Because you really don't know how high, how low. The driver, the heli pilot up there, he really don't know. He just guessed. I never tried this before. When you go in, wow, you really feel the smoke. And you're not doing one time, like 3 times, 4 times. Every time it's better to do it. When you go there, just push everything. That makes the comedy. You don't have an experience. Then you go. Then you think, safe. You let go. When you let go from here, you just boom. Yeah, like a mess, your face.
The film saw Jackie teaming up with Michelle Yeoh, the queen of Hong Kong action movies. Michelle played the tough mainland Chinese lady cop, and she would then go on to partner James Bond in the film Tomorrow Never Dies.
He was the very first person I worked with in Hong Kong, our 30-second romance.
Jackie and Michelle first encountered each other when they shot this TV commercial on location in Australia.
It's almost like he challenges you. It's like, okay, you think you can do that, try this. And then it's good because then you learn a lot. When we did Super Pop, there were so many rumors running around that, you know, we were competitors and we were, you know, trying to outdo one another. we both know that our biggest competitor is us, you know, is with us, it's not with anybody else. So we had a good working relationship in that way.
Jackie's generosity gave Michelle a chance to win her own fan following and to pursue her own Hollywood career. After the success of Super Cop, Jackie made an unexpected appearance on a hit American comedy series.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm looking for Shenanigan.
Jackie's walk-on role in The Martin Lawrence Show occurred because one of its producers was a fan.
Oh, sorry.
I'm his #1 fan. I'm in his fan club. I watch all of his movies. I've been a fan for at least 10 years.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm looking for Shenanigan. What's mean Kwanzaa?
Very nice man, gentleman, you know, very polite, very patient, you know, and, you know, fun, good spirited, got a good sense of humor, which is good.
Jackie made his next Hollywood appearance alongside superstars Sylvester Stallone and Whoopi Goldberg in a movie within a movie in a movie called An Alan Smithy Film. Whew.
I'm convinced that if someone becomes as big a star as Jackie is, you have to have the combination of the charisma, the explosiveness, and the warmth.
The movie offers 3 times more bang for your buck.
Now, don't fuck with us.
You just give me a hard time, the long dialogue.
Listen, I never...
Reincarnation.
I never... Let me say this. I never want to do rewrites. But for Jackie Chan, I will.
In the film, Jackie plays a comic version of himself.
No die, no die, no die.
Got?
Hey, peace. This is Chuck D with the man, Jackie Chan, in the house. Turn it out. Word, no doubt.
On the film, Jackie was directed by veteran Hollywood filmmaker Arthur Hiller, who soon became an enthusiastic Jackie Chan fan.
No die. Good. No die. Good. No die.
Because you see a wonderful actor, it's just innocence and charm, and suddenly this wonderful physical activity going on. And how many people can do that? Yeah. It's interesting because there are also people who can do, let's say, karate or can do stunts, but that doesn't make them actors. Jackie is an actor. That's the wonderful difference, that you can say to Jackie, I want just a little stronger, or humor, or what if we do this? Won't that be funny? He says, ah. Or he says, what if I do this? You know, you can work with somebody like that.
The film revolves around the theft of the world's greatest action film, and 2 of its stars have plans to make a movie in real life.
I think definitely Jackie and I will be working together in the future. We've been talking about it for years.
Of course, I really want to work with him. But right now, we are looking for the right script.
With a little more drama in it and something a little more special, and the 2 different cultures to come together. So it's difficult.
It's very difficult for the 2 action stars in the same movies.
But we'll get there. Okay, hey, buddy. Thank you. You bet. Thank you. You got it. Now go home and get some sleep.
Martin Luther King. I have a dream. I think everybody have a dream. I have a dream. Well, I only know when growing up, my first dream is buy my own car. Another dream is I hope one day my name and my fingerprints, footprints, I can on this start road. That's my second dream coming true.
Here's Jackie.
And in 1997, Jackie was invited to contribute his hand, foot, and nose prints to a cement square on Hollywood's Walk of Fame.
The second dream, I want to get the American market. The third dream, I want to get in the whole world market. But right now, the people ask me, Jackie, what's your 4th dreams or last dream? Right now, my last dream, really honest, the bottom from my heart, my last dream is peace. We do need peace right now. That's my last dream. I'm working on, and I will work very hard. Oops, sorry. That's an outtake. Yes, I made it. I made it this time before. Huh? Wow, the ball's coming. 动作可以的讯息可以带到不分感觉的，这是一种叫身体的语言。对，刚才给他带过。世界上有很多这个世界上面有很多不同的语言。No matter different kind of people with a Jackie Chan story. So stay tuned. A story of my story, a story of my life. I'm Jack. That's all.
For most of his life, Jackie Chan has been risking death for a living. As an actor and director, Jackie has redefined the nature of world action cinema. What sets Jackie apart from his rivals is his willingness to perform his own spectacular stunts. In this film, Jackie returns to the days of the period kung fu movies and shows how he pioneered his own brand of very special effects. We reveal the specialized training that he and his stunt team undergo to prepare themselves for the screen. Jackie returns to the locations of one of his greatest achievements, Police Story, and shows how he set a new standard in screen action. For the first time, we open the doors to the secret Jackie Chan stunt lab to examine the various tricks of this dangerous trade, and Jackie himself conducts a master class in film fight choreography. We follow Jackie onto the sets of his hit films Who Am I and Rush Hour and discover how he and his team devise some of their most daring stunt sequences. If action, if danger, if courage have a name, then that name is Jackie Chan. This is Jackie Chan, My Stunts. Jackie began his career as just another stuntman working on the Hong Kong movie treadmill. At that time, the industry was devoted entirely to producing period martial arts movies. These were divided into kung fu and swordplay movies. In kung fu films, the characters engaged in unarmed combat. In swordplay movies, they often had supernatural powers and fought using a variety of bladed weapons. Here, Jackie and his stuntmen demonstrate a traditional martial arts fight sequence. First, Jackie comes up with a concept for the fight, then carefully stages each action and reaction. Though the combatants have to be skilled kung fu exponents, it's equally important that they possess the correct sense of timing so that they can synchronize their movements with one another.
See? Pretty, right? From no knife until I get first knife, second knife, and third knife. At the end, I kick the guy out, back, boom. The most important is the pose. I design like a more art fighting, like a dancing. That's much nicer. Even I kick somebody, there's no violence. The knife, I never cut somebody. If I create this scene, maybe I just after, boom. I go away. Means I don't want to fight anymore. I'm ready to win. I don't have to kill you. I already get your knife, but I throw away, give you back. If you fight me again, I will steal your knife again.
In this scene from The Young Master, Jackie and opponent Yun Bu show off the virtuoso physical skills they learned at a Chinese opera school. In Chinese opera, the performers execute on-stage fight sequences in which they wield their weapons more like circus performers than martial artists. It is this sense of the theatrical that Jackie brought to the traditional kung fu movie genre.
See? And I would use anything like very pretty. See, after fight, when I sit down, sit down. After kick, he go around. Because the timing is so quick, you didn't know, did I hit his toes or not? One more, slow motion. Come, look, that's, when slow motion, I just hit here. Then he just do the reaction, the audience knows. Then I turn around, give him a kick. Then maybe after kick, I sit down, the very nice position, and let the audience, wow. And the funny thing is, in modern day, of course, you use this kind of thing, this kind of face, I want to kill somebody. But in the old day, you can tell, when we're fighting, the camera move back a little bit. You can see the toes. Every position, look, the toe, you must have the nice toes. And after fighting, no matter how you fight, pum, and even pum, those kind of position is very important. It's more difficult than the modern day fight. These kind of things.
When Jackie made his American debut in Battle Creek Brawl, he broke new ground by transposing the kind of action seen in the period kung fu films to a movie set in 1930s Chicago. At that time, Americans had no experience of this kind of on-screen combat. Jackie had to fly in 2 of his stuntmen to stage a scene in which his character is challenged by rival martial arts masters. Though limited by the fact that he could not control the camera speed as he does on a Hong Kong movie set, Jackie still kept some of his trademark style.
That's a chair. Of course, when we're doing some action, we have to make the special chair. Usually the real chair, you cannot kick it. But I want to show the guy how powerful. When I use those things, nobody can see it. Then we just put a little bit powder. The action, when he kicks me, I break it, all the things go to piece by piece. Now I show you how to editing and how to do the fighting scene with the broken chair. Okay, make it simple. And the camera put in this side, he fight, kick, boom, bang. And I push, he kick, cut. Because when we're doing this one, and that moment is so fast. Also, it's a wide angle. And also with the background down, you cannot see it. The boom, you cannot see all the wire. As soon as he kick, cut, we move the camera behind him. And we do all over again. And then I show you the broken chair, how we do it. Of course, not this one. We do the broken one. See? Pretty, huh? And that's a trick. So that's how we make a movie. Not like, I think in America, I believe right now they just do nothing. Boom, the guy kick, they can do it on the computer. Boom. But very expensive, I know. But this is the cheap way we make our own movies. But anyway, looks good, right? Cheap, but good.
Jackie also gets good value for money out of a distinctly Chinese object that has both a practical use and an artistic aspect.
A fan. And because Chinese fan, everybody knows, looks very pretty. Some of them more than a million because it's an antique. So when I catch the fan, I look around, I try to harmony movement, like those, like those. When you're fighting, you just put boom, boom, and this kind of things. And of course, it looks very easy, but it's not easy. And the most difficult thing is when I throw the fan and coming back for one shot, more than 120 tick. Those kind of scenes, when you see it in 2 minutes or 1 second, oh, Jackie, good. It's not good. You can do it. Except, do you have the patience or not? Calm. Again, okay, one more time, until you finish.
Besides the fan, Kung Fu movies offer Jackie the chance to show off the skills needed to wield other classical Chinese Kung Fu weapons.
And you have to know the tempo and the movement. And every movement, and when we're making the movie, it's much careful, these kind of things. And these kind of things. And also, wait, Achi. Okay, and also knife. That's a Chinese knife. There's a lot of right. Here's the basic things. That's we call blood cheating. We put in the hand like this. When the fighting scenes, you hold it because you cannot see it. No, so fast. And when the guy, boom, when he hits, see the hand? Then you just put in the stomach. Either put in the camera, or either put in the wall. Shows all the blood, but there's candy things.
Hong Kong stage blood is a combination of food coloring to give it the necessary redness and cough syrup, which gives it texture. In this classic swordplay film, an anonymous stuntman dies a horrible death using his handheld blood bag. Another technique called for a stuntman to spray a stream of blood from his mouth.
Action! See? See? That's between low-class stuntman and high-class stuntman. See what I'm doing? Right here. But that's too violent. Sorry about that. Ooh.
What Jackie's film fights may lack in blood and guts, they make up for in complexity. He is famous for choreographing hand-to-hand combat encounters in which he deals with multiple foes at the same time.
See? When the old days, no matter how many people to fight me. Okay, 4 people fight me, then there's 1 people fight with me. Bang, 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 bang. Then the 3 people behind just like this. Then after, see? Then another one coming. Bang. Then another one coming. Bang. Bang. Why not 4 people come together to find me? I rather stay there, punch, kick, boom. See? At least the same time, they fight in the same time for one shot. Boom, bang, shot, boom. Then, and everybody have the yelling. Everybody yelling, then I know when are they coming. So like, see? When he, because everybody yell in the same, I don't understand. So this is why he will yell in front of me, they yell the same thing. But when he come in, then I know, it's the punch. So, then, see, that means a lot of people fighting me, or he give me a punch. 1, 2, 3. See? Then, come. See? This one come at the same time. Then I move the camera, then I duck. Because, why when I duck? Because the editing.
Editing is one of the key elements of film fight choreography. Jackie's style relies on a keen sense of camera movement, razor-sharp editing, and the unique communication that exists between him and his stuntmen.
See? And it's becoming our own language. It's 走, 走. It's a go. 来 is come. If my own people, give me the stick, 走, 走. And he can give me very low and very short time. 走. That's my own people. If some other people, 1, 2, 3, 走. My face, and also I'm scared. I'm really scared they hit me. And after fighting, 走. See? My reaction was like this. Ooh, because that's the people I don't know. If the people I know, 走. See? I don't care. If they hit me as an accident.
Where American movies restrict their flying characters to Superman and Peter Pan, in Hong Kong swordplay films, anyone who knows martial arts can fly.
That's the knuckle, how we do it. For us, you see, that's for us. You know how much it costs? Less $5 US. Huh? Oh, $2 US. I spend a lot of money to buy America product, USA product. When I bring it back, you know what they're doing? They still use the old things. I don't know why, but they've been doing like 30, 40 years. When you say it easy, when I give you those, you still don't know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, it breaks right away. And sometimes more narrow than this. When we're doing those kinds, I have to make sure it's my own stunt guy, they do it, those kinds of things, not some other people. Up a little bit. Okay, try. So while we test this, we test the way and make sure everything's right. Okay, going down.
Action!
Huh? He's gone. See? How I going up? How can I jump like this? Cannot. So I have to make like a, okay. It's not strong enough, but I do it. Oops. But I try. So if somebody chase me, then I just come here and look. Make sure, two sides. Let the audience know, wow, one look, two shots. Then, boom, and up. And I just straight up, straight up, straight up. Wow, make sure those, see? And at least I make these kind of things believable, then go up there. I like jumping. Up. Something's a trick. Something's ability. This is called ability.
When staging a high fall stunt, Jackie and his team use cardboard boxes, which they refer to as apple boxes, to provide a safe landing. These are carefully piled up, and mattresses are placed on top of them. Then comes the human factor.
Before you jump, there's three things you have to know. First, you have to brave. Second things, you have to know how to land. If not, you can very easy to hit a knee in your mouth. That's always happened. The third thing is you have to trust your people who put those things down there. So I trust them. In America, they use a airbag. But we cannot afford this kind of expensive things. We still use the cotton box and with the matches. Been used like more than 30 years. We use it again. After one jump, we put it back. Then when you use it, we're coming back again. And right now, it's the 90s, almost the 20th century. Strange, we still trust Apple Box.
To prepare their bodies for the kind of punishment their profession demands, Jackie and his stunt team follow a tough physical training regimen. This includes basic body conditioning and the honing of their martial arts skills. For their lifestyle, this kind of discipline is a necessity.
Training for us, very important. As like if you're the lawyer, you have to train how to speaking. If you're the secretary, you have to learn how to type. If you're students, you have to study very hard. Us, physical stuntmen. So us, we have to train every day. Because like, if you're students, you have to study every day until the examination. You get A grade, B grades. Like us, we're training one day. You don't know which one. I said, you, or either you, jump over, do this. That's, for us, examination.
Though the various falls and flips seen in the finished films may seem both spontaneous and painful, they are the result of countless hours of practice. Over the years, Jackie and his team have put together their own alphabet of reaction moves with which they construct each new fight scene.
Training, of course, important, but especially like us, we cannot be like a very big muscle. We have to be light, flexible. We have to train different kinds of things. We do have our own ABCD. Even some fall, we make it ourselves. We just sometimes just ask the stuntman, show me some fall. I don't like that fall. Give me something. And end up, okay, 360, 180. Violent fall. We just make the, of course, we're talking about Chinese, okay? Now I show you basic things, ABC. 这个叫三八舞。这个叫后趴虎。 后秋冠，后秋冠。扭打，扭摔。360。 dangerous.
Jackie brought the Hong Kong martial arts action movie into the 20th century with Police Story, the first film in which his stunt team really showed what it could do. The film's success led to 2 hit sequels, with Jackie and the team exploring different areas of stunt work.
Usually when you design an action scene, there's 2 ways. Either it's an easy one, or either it's a difficult one. Like Police Story Part 2, there's a guard in front of the door. How can I cross the street? In my mind, I think, yes, I think I should do some difficult things like the guard standing in front of the door. I can from the 2nd floor to jump to another bus, another truck, and jump over. I always can do the easy things. I just walk over, but I just don't want to do that. What I like to do is different than some other movies. Like when on the bus, when I see something, like I see the sideboard, then I put the sideboard low a little bit. The difficult things is that you from the truck jump to the bus. If there's something wrong, you just flip over. There's nothing to protect you. You just do it. But of course, when I go through the window, not the window, the glasses, then I cut my hand. The skin peels, then I see my boob. But it doesn't matter, I made it. I believe everybody remember the Police Story Part 1. I was hanging on the bus. There's a car going on, and a car going by. I raised my leg, and I did this kind of thing, and doing all kinds of stunts. I think I'm better coming up. See, that's not the normal embarrass. That's a metal. See? That's a wood one. That's a wood embarrass, that's a metal embarrass. So of course you must have the strength. So hold on yourself. There's another stunt I'm gonna do, before I chase the bus to stop. There's a slope after running down. How can I fasten the bus? Because the bus goes straight down, like a turnaround around. So I have to round down the slope. There's a quite far away, and that time I really don't know what is dangerous, what's the scare. I just want to finish completely the movie, and I want to finish the whole day. And we just on the location, but I'm not gonna show you again with myself. I show you with the ball. It's a really changed a lot. I remember when I, filming here at that time, really there's no house, no buildings, everything's empty. And even the tree is about that high, but now it's more higher, more higher, more higher. And the dangerous thing is when I'm running down the slope, I thought it's about that deep. But when you more go, like second one, it's more deeper. And all my boys is down there with all the maps. They don't know where I'm going. They just scared. I know if I'm falling down, I would like non-stop, just like a ball. So this is why I want to show you. Look, if something happened, See? Non-stop. But if it really happened on me, it won't die, but definitely mess. The action continue as I point the gun, the bus won't stop because there's a bad guy up there. So I boom, one shot. Then the bus hit the brake. I want this stunt guy go through the window, hit the car, and falling down. Then there's two more stunt guy up there, and go through another two window. One stunt guy hit here, another stunt guy hit here, hit the hood. That's a totally, completely action. Then something wrong. And you know what happened? Because the bus is not like a normal car in the old days, just stop. They have an air brake, like zoom. When the stunt guy zoom, when they first brake, the stunt guy tried to go, but the car going back. It's like a zoom. So all the kind of lost the balance. I know something going on, but I still have to finish the whole shot. I just searching around, you know, until I said cut. I turn around, the three people, it's not land or nothing. Just behind me, about 2 inches, right behind me. I didn't hear any, you know, the car sound, the hood sound, the hood, and the top. Nothing. Just I hear something, boom, and.
The finale of Police Story was shot here in a Hong Kong shopping mall. It saw Jackie and his stuntmen compete among themselves to perform the most dangerous stunts possible.
Okay, I want a stunt guy do some stunt in here. So this why I punch the stunt guy, then he just go down, down, down. The bad guy goes, then I have to go to shortcut again. So from there to jump to the escalator. When the shooting day comes on, then I stop the escalator, do without moving. Then I jump once, then once moving, and with all my boys to catch me. Listen, everybody knows that's a pretty strong, it's a metal. It hurts when you're falling down. It's a different pad. It's a pad with a metal pad. The metal is like a ruler. It's all we put one by one. Then give it a kick. Then why we not go this way and go this one? Because this one going down is more safer, and this one is more dangerous. So we decided going this one, and after he going down and bouncing, bang, 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 hurt a little bit, but it's I think it's a great stunt.
The final stunt caused even Jackie himself to think twice.
I'm pretty scared. So I standing there once, I was looked down. Nobody up there, just by myself. I mean thinking, then I just, Jackie, I can do it, Jackie, I can do it. Then suddenly I hear rolling. Huh? I said, what? Rolling? After I hear 12 camera, you know, with the high speed. Then I said, oh, I'm gonna die. Then suddenly on the screen you can see I'm yelling. After I yell, ah! But right now I'm standing here, I look back, I don't know how I do it, really.
The The finale of Jackie's film Who Am I is set here in the Dutch city of Rotterdam. A major fight sequence is to be shot on the bare roof of a 27-story office building. Jackie and his team have to apply all their creativity to stage a lengthy combat scene in such an empty environment. While scouting the location, Jackie examines various ideas, only some of which will be included in the finished fight scene. The most obvious aspect of the location is its height. On most Hollywood films, planning for such a scene would take place in a production company office with elaborate storyboards being drawn up. On Jackie's films, the planning is done on the actual location, with the storyboards being drawn inside the minds of Jackie and his team. Their location scouting is almost as dangerous as the actual filming. Together, Jackie and his stuntmen devise a sequence in which the combatants will do battle at the very edge of the roof. As they do not have access to either green screen facilities or a ground-level mock-up of the roof, this will add a very real element of suspense to the action. The team also try and make use of some of the permanent features of the rooftop. For example, the wind from a powerful ventilator system inspires Jackie to choreograph an exchange of blows right on top of it. This section of the fight will combine his trademarks of action and comedy. Jackie plans to have his opponent's tie be blown up and around by the wind. Jackie then seizes the man's tie to keep him in range for a rapid-fire series of punches. Seeing this, a second opponent takes off his own tie. The powerful wind also gives Jackie a chance to strike an heroic pose. This kind of shot gives the audience a chance to catch their breath before the next round of action. The wind also powers this weathercock. Jackie, still looking for ways to use the existing environment for the fight, considers ways in which he can use this as a weapon against his attackers. However, this is one idea that doesn't make it into the finished film. Besides making use of the existing aspects of their locale, Jackie and his team introduce props that might logically be found in this environment. For instance, the fight makes use of some bags supposedly filled with cement powder. In fact, the cement is edible corn flour. It makes a strong visual impact as it flies off the performer's clothes and hair. The flour has to be painstakingly brushed off after each take and just as carefully reapplied, which makes for a time-consuming process. Having solved the problem of how to best use such an empty location, Jackie and his team turn their attention to choreographing the fight sequence itself. It will see Jackie take on two foes at the same time. This brings into focus one of the problems the team faces. Most martial arts experts are not trained in the kind of complicated film fighting choreography that is the specialty of Jackie and his team. Dutch performer Ron Smorenburg has impressive kicking skills, but no experience in shooting this kind of action scene. This means that Jackie has to choreograph the most spectacular fight possible while trying to ensure that he doesn't get kicked for real. Teaching Smorenburg the necessary sense of timing and distance to ensure a safe yet dynamic duel taxes even Jackie's patience.
No, not stop. Now, you just remember you think. You have to watching me. If you come too close, see, I'm go this way. You have to find out. Ready, action. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Don't chase me. Boom, boom. Then, boom. See, everybody looks good. Then coming one step. Boom, boom. See? Come here. Listen slowly, carefully, watching. Action. Bang, bang. See? Bang, bang, bang. See? The distance. Bang. Shot. Bang. Shoot, 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 shoot. Bang. I'm not scared. And the rhythm. Boom, boom, boom. Coming very nice. Action. Action. Action! 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 Okay.
Though Smorenburg's ability to execute the required movements improves, he still proves unable to execute certain sequences with the correct rhythm. For one section of the fight, he is replaced by an Australian Jackie Chan stunt team member who performs with a kind of speed and timing that Jackie demands. The team apply some unconventional methods to execute some of the more complicated aspects of the scene. In one sequence, both Smorenburg and a stuntman play the same role in one shot. Smorenburg delivers an initial kick, then backs off to let a Jackie Chan stunt team member execute a close-quarters combat sequence. Sometimes the team come up with choreography that is humanly impossible, so they come up with a non-human solution. Here, a stuntman delivers a series of kicks with the aid of a fake leg. This kind of trick has risks of its own, as Jackie finds out. On one particularly energetic take, the shoe from the fake leg is sent flying off the rooftop into the river below.
Nice. Home run.
Action!
During the course of shooting this fight scene, Jackie's been kicked in his stomach, injured his leg, and damaged his knee. He smashed his shin against a metal rail and even sustained a painful injury after falling back onto something as simple as a plastic belt buckle. None of these injuries are apparent from the finished fight, which is evidence that Jackie and his team can still come up with something new and different.
Okay, stand by, everyone. Stand by and roll sound. Roll camera. And action. Action car, action car.
So many extravagant vehicle stunts have been performed in Hollywood movies, it takes real imagination to come up with something that hasn't been seen before. For Who Am I?, Jackie and his team come up with a new approach. In this film, cars will flip and spin just like they do. The vehicles needed to accomplish this were supplied thanks to Jackie's special relationship with the Japanese car giant Mitsubishi. 4 identical brand new Mitsubishi sports cars were shipped to South Africa and Holland for Jackie to crash at will. The value of the cars involved didn't prevent the crew from subjecting them to some extreme wear and tear.
Sit back.
Sorry. You okay with this?
I'm all right. Let's go right behind us. Get us out of here. Push me up.
Ah, Bill.
For one scene, the Dutch car specialists spend 3 hours building a sophisticated ramp to flip a car onto its side. However, the impatient Jackie Chan stunt team decide to get the shot the old-fashioned way. A stunt driver has to generate enough speed to tip the car on cue, while maintaining enough momentum to take it down the length of the alley. On the first take, the car doesn't reach a speed sufficient to tip it over. On the second, the car goes too fast and crashes, almost hitting one of the cameras. The third time, the car tips on cue, but then gets stuck halfway down the alley. Perhaps surprisingly, no one has been injured. Finally, the car races out on its side and the crew get the shot. What happens next is extra. To continue the action, the car is dragged out on a trolley to allow for a close-up shot showing one of the wheels spinning. Meanwhile, the bad guys decide to abandon their own vehicle and approach on foot. To escape capture, the driver of the car has to get it into the right position for it to right itself. This shot is accomplished with the aid of 20 crew members. As the villains arrive, the car spins round and round to keep them at bay. For this shot, the cameraman is suspended above the car on a wire. Then, a hood-mounted camera captures a close-up of Jackie and his companions inside the spinning vehicle. Finally, the crew manhandle the car into position to allow our heroes to make their getaway.
Kyle, hurry up!
The scene in which a BMW spins down to the ground like a Jackie Chan stuntman is accomplished in 3 stages. First, the car is hoisted on a crane and swung into position at the edge of the roof. A dummy is placed in the driving seat. Sandbags and silver balls are put into position on the specially constructed metal and glass framework below the car to enhance the impact of its descent. 5 cameras are set up to capture the stunt. Once the car is balanced on the edge of the 7-story parking lot, Jackie brings himself and the other actors into the action. It is this human factor that makes the car stunts in his films different from some of the spectacular vehicle stunts seen in many of the other action films from Hong Kong and Hollywood. Rather than just showing a series of car collisions, Jackie places himself and his fellow performers right at the center of the action. Once the dialogue has been shot, the crew make their final preparations to stage the fall itself. This particular car stunt depends on manpower more than horsepower. On the street below, the crew are watched by a crowd of curious onlookers, and a state-of-the-art camera is given primitive protection. The tension mounts. Everyone knows that given that they only have one BMW to wreck, this is a one-take deal.
Welcome to Jackie Chan Stunt Lab. This is one of my laboratory and also the training class. Sometimes when we have a new stunt guy, then I would call my boys or some actors who want to fight, some actor, they don't know how to fight, they want to fight. So here's a good place for them to training. And also sometimes when I'm taking a shower or driving, I suddenly have some idea. I written down, then the next day I will call all my boys come here to training. We write down all the ideas. So in the movie, there's a lot of different technicians, all come from here. And also we have a lot of small things, small equipment here. Later I will show you some other kind of a trick, or kind of my Jackie Chan style. Boys, let's get ready.
Now Jackie and his team stage their first demonstration, showing how the same wires that once allowed kung fu fighters to fly are now used to enhance the power of a kick or punch. A thin cord of industrial-strength steel wire is attached to a mesh harness worn by the actor or stuntman preparing to receive the blow. The on-screen effect may be spectacular, but the mechanics behind it remain basic.
Pull is not fast enough. We don't have a machine like America. We just use the manpower. Like this stunt, you have to use 2 stunt guys stand on the ladder. When the action coming, they have to jump and also let go. Let the guy fly and drop down. If they push too hard, the stunt guy becoming a Superman. They have to push the right timing. You see there's 2 guys put in the tatami because it saved me landing. But of course, when the shooting down, there's no map. So the whole setup will be like this. That's the core kick, see? Very simple things, the actor or actress, they don't have to do anything, just boom, gone. And usually when the filmmaker making a movie use a wire, they use a big wire, big proof, flying around, you know. The people, the audience can tell, wow, that's a wire. When I use the wire, it's a small technique. If I don't tell you, you don't even know. That's how I like to do it. The small things, I use the small things. I show you how. See? Even he very good for, but sometimes for me, it's still not enough. Especially when I travel around in some other countries filming, I use different people. But they are not everybody stuntmen. So what can I do? So I use the small trick. Use the wire in the shoes, bottom of the heel in the shoes. The whole thing will be like this. That's exactly same shoes. Look, right? So we throw this one, he changed the one, the wire under the shoes. Okay. When you wear it, when he's standing there, the wire go on the floor, on top of the floor, nobody can tell. And here maybe we need 3 people or 2 people, it depends how fast I want. And so the wire will go on the floor like this. And also the pad, you have to know where you put the pad. You have to put the pad and certain point, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, that's a wire, that's the pad inside. And it depends you're lucky or not. If you're unlucky, you take off your shirt or some just like an undershirt, so you don't have a pad. If you had a short pants, so you don't have a pad. So that's a bad luck. You have to get hurt just one time. Yeah, we'll show you again. Little bit trick. When he fall down, we'll touch the floor, just a little bit effect. See? That's what I mean. And much faster and much powerful. And of course, you have to know how to use, when you use. It's not like I use this. No, it's when you use on the wrong time, wrong place, wrong timing. It's terrible. You have to know how to use. And also, we use a lot of different things. We use this kind of things, And also the double leg, we use a fore and side fore, and also all from the shoes.
One of the trademarks of Jackie's style of screen fighting is that he and his stuntmen really hit each other.
I really want to really contact, but on the body, we can put a pad on the stomach, back. But what happened to the face? There's this kind of shoes. Looks exactly the same, sort of. So because when fighting, you really cannot tell. See? Okay. See? It touch, but doesn't hurt.
Although Jackie specially designed these foam shoes, he often makes use of common household objects in an imaginative way. A towel can be used for self-defense. A hat can become a chance for him to show off his dexterity.
Even the hat, the normal things that normal people really can do it. And sometimes the hat too light, then I change to another one. Why? There's a lot of coins inside. There's a lot of, see, there's a coin. And depends, sometimes maybe too much. We get it up one, then we'll do another one. Basic things.
It's here in the stunt lab that Jackie and his team devise new ways they can stage physical action sequences featuring such commonplace objects. Good examples of the finished work are the use of a coat rack in Police Story and a bicycle in Project A.
Hurry, Dragon! You want it immediately! It's urgent!
Oh, is it?
Jackie's films feature some very animated, inanimate objects flying across the screen. Sometimes they are the real thing, and sometimes not exactly what they appear to be.
Shut. Boom. That's good take. Boom. Ah. Come on. Hurry up. Oh, see? That's a good shot. Sometimes when we over 2,000 times, when you cross the camera, then cut. Then we just make the stuntman standing here like 1, 2, 3, boom. See? That's the most easy way. See? Those kind of things. If the real one, it's like this, see? It's not even hitting the face. My foot is hurt, so this one, we make one like those. You don't even know how to tell. Of course, not just like a tight shot. It's when you're moving, see? And also when the cover. And when we hit in the face, we just put that sound effect. Then it makes real. And also, in my movie, the action never stops.
Jackie's films make frequent use of glass stunts. His determination to give his action scenes a foundation in reality can lead to him and his stuntmen bleeding for their art.
Top. Top. See? The glasses doesn't blow. But how I want to blow, show you.
As this is a sheet of genuine plate glass, it has to be specially prepared in order for it to shatter on cue. A metal screw on top of a coin is placed at each corner of the glass so that it rests slightly above the surface of the table.
Okay, now we show you the broken one. When Police Story Part 1, you can see I use a lot of glasses, all the different glasses. And what kind of things I haven't used yet, so later on, of course, I think about the bottle. Comedy things, kid, he wanted to take the bottle, I take it away. But in the alley thing, I want to, in the alley, somebody throw me a bottle. Then I've been looking for a location. In America, there's a lot of alley. Huge, very big alley. Then if the people throwing at me, I can just duck away. So I build my own alley. We find the people, the creative, all the, graffiti, these kind of things. So this is why I have a small alley. They throw the bottle at me. But the funny thing is the real bottle doesn't hurt me. Fake bottle more dangerous than the real bottle. It's not fake. See? Hurt. It's not. So this is why when we fake glasses, still dangerous. Perfect. If you think you're tough enough, join Jackie Chan's stunt team. Watch this.
The Jackie Chan stunt team, the elite of their profession. Out of 1,000 contenders, only 8 are chosen. Today, there can only be one as they compete against each other to win the most coveted prize in the stunt community, the Golden Elbow Pad. Besides his physical stunts, Jackie's films also contain action sequences featuring such hardware as cars, guns, and explosive devices. Jackie first became interested in gunplay after he made the transition from martial arts movies to modern-day action films. The first project in which he really got to fire some heavy metal was The Protector.
American cowboy, there's a lot of wow. But in the modern days, we cannot do those kind of things, you know, put in the pocket, because also the pocket is different already. So even handing the gun and think about some trick, boom, gun. Then, so give somebody like this, somebody holding a gun. And also, if you really like those kind of gun, after you know the guns, then you have another trick in the guns, like who am I when the bad guy, when they take the guns, I just do something, then I just get the whole piece off. The actor or actress, when they're fighting, it's like this. And the worst thing is a slow motion, you know. Then even myself, I look at my on the screen, even myself, the first shot is like that, because everybody do it. That's a normal thing. But in a movie, that's not right. You have to do the So how can I do that? When I'm filming, before rolling, bang, bang, then I shoot it, tang, 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 tang. So the eyes always open. Because I want to really be a professional. But you know what? The dangerous thing is, after I know more guns, then I know how terrible it's gun, how powerful it's gun. So this is why don't think you holding the gun is to be a hero. It's no. You get rid of the gun, you still be a hero.
Gunplay was not the only new element found in Jackie's films after he began making contemporary cops and robbers actioners. Since the very early days of Hollywood, movie makers have delighted in offering more bang for your buck in the form of extravagant explosion sequences. Jackie's films often feature scenes in which it looks like their leading man is about to get flash fried. Though the pyrotechnic displays in his films are impressive, Jackie himself admits that in terms of sheer scale, he cannot compete with Hollywood blockbusters. To compensate for this, he has developed his own personal theory of the Big Bang.
Explosion itself is boring. When I'm in the explosion, that's interesting.
Don't believe everything you see. This is actually a sophisticated special effects shot, with Jackie reacting to pre-recorded footage added to a green screen background. The new technology being developed in Hollywood allows actors to perform their stunts in a safe yet spectacular fashion. By comparison, Jackie's own methods have usually been much simpler. He stages the biggest explosion possible, then runs away from it very fast when the cameras roll. For the finale of Police Story 2, Jackie devised the biggest pyrotechnic stunt ever staged for an Asian film, demolishing a specially constructed Hong Kong factory using tons of explosives. Given the risks involved, he has often been asked why, given the advances in special effects technology, he still feels the need to risk life and limb.
When in America, the actor, you don't have to do that. You just stay in the blue background and you run, then explosion. But what I like to do is on the set, you really see the atmosphere. You know, the energy, really do it. Now we just do the test things. If in the movie, much bigger, much stronger, and much longer. I think what I want, maybe later on, I want the real set with the real explosion and the blue background behind, with special effect, computer, everything with my real action together. I think that's maybe the next for the future, I'm going to do it. But right now, I still like to do the real things.
As he plans each new film, Jackie is under constant pressure to come up with fresh ideas. For inspiration, he speed reads books and magazines from around the world, searching for intriguing visual concepts for future use.
Every day I watch a lot of newspaper, books, all kinds of things. Everything I like it. Then I will put in my wall. That's my Jackie Chan secret wall. You know, see, this one already used Who Am I? This one already used a nice guy. The car we already used City Hunter, and all kinds of things I haven't used yet. It's like what things like the submarines, these kind of things, and those. Oh, it's my idea. Everything is my idea. Like the things I always carry in my wallet. That go with me more than, wow, I don't know how many years. See, already broken. That's I already used a Project A. That's I use a Project A. They haven't used yet. Every time when I doing the new movies, then I would open all the things to look what things putting in, what things putting in. So that's all my secret to show it to you. No more secret now. Right now, I want to introduce some modern fighting. Usually, when I design all the fighting scene, I let the art director come to the set, whatever you want to put. Then I come to the set. When I come to the set, I look, can I use that? Can I use this? If I cannot, get rid of them. Something I can use, I just leave on the set, because everything is like a weapon, like a car, even this kind of ball, because you can make more comedy, more life. I still kicking and punch, but somebody chase me. As soon as this one turn, maybe I just give a turning kick. It makes like interesting. I show you how to do it. Okay, we start this one. If on the set we have this kind of big wheel, then we design all the fighting. Okay, make a sample. This guy, I push him, he going back, and this guy coming with 5, then he push. Then I duck. As soon as that time, he give me a kick. Then, at the same time, I crash. Then I give him another kick on the face. Boom, reaction. Boom. Then I push the wheel back. That means he going down. Bang. And this guy maybe press me, punch, boom, boom. This guy coming back. Boom. Then grab. Then sometimes you're going back, or you go the backward. Look. And backward. And sometimes you can, the guy coming up, reaction, pow. So only one big wheel, you can use a lot of things. Like a supermarket trolley. First, when I look at how many things I can use, turn around, push, and this kind of things, good for the reaction, and good for I go in. But a lot of people say, why don't you use the big one? See, the big one, you go inside, plenty of room. When you decide the action, you have to make a reasonable. Why I have to go in? Because that's so tiny. Okay, after fighting, this guy begin to push, boom, reaction, goes down. Go in, and this guy come in, give him a push, boom, see? Reaction. After reaction, and this guy give me a hit, because I know where to go. So I have to go inside as soon as possible. Then this guy push the chair. You stop, turn, boom, give him a kick. Then turn around, boom, give him a reaction. And this guy, boom, kick, push. Then, whack, boom. This guy coming, boom. Then we do a little bit comedy. Like this, dong, the hand, boom. Then big reaction. For the end shot, coming back, boom. See? Then sit down. You chair, boom, stop. Maybe somebody coming, then run. Boom, when I push back, then I grab this. Usually, the real fighting, of course, bam, but doesn't look like nice. When I'm fighting, I always like a dancing, pretty, crazy, boom. And this guy give me a punch. Then you see me stamp on the ashtray. Then give him kick. Then, boom, bam, boom. It's a comedy. More guy coming, turn around, throw. Oh, see how pretty? I want pretty. I don't want fighting. I want the fighting is like a dancing. So, and with the sound effect, then the guy coming. Then I try to let go. Then I see the light. Then put the light in his hand. See? When they get hurt, turn around, give him another boom, the nose. Then coming back, myself get hurt. Ow, boom. I do something, then coming back. Then, boom, give this guy a kick. I throw the chair again, you know, one punch and block the punch. Kick the stomach. Boom. As soon as he go, you pick up the ice cream, eat. Maybe like this. There's a bunch of egg. Boom, the egg drops. Take the drink. Pow. And put his face. Grab him again, put in the washing machine. Boom, you start the machine. The guy coming, you open the door. Boom, hit. Somebody coming, splat. Another guy coming, then you jump in again. Turn around, sit down. Somebody give you a hit. Then you go to sleep, maybe give him a kick. Coming back here, guys coming. Then you have to jump over, kick, hurt his leg. Maybe another guy coming. Go. Boom. Bamboo. That's a bamboo ladder. A ladder. Aluminum ladder. Ladder. Whatever, ladder, you understand. What ladder? Metal ladder. Metal, okay, metal. First, when you do the bamboo thing, you have to make sure, polish, because the things goes in really hurts you. Why I'm doing this? Because those things really cut your hand. Experience for me. Before you do everything, you have to make sure it doesn't cut yourself. Those things is maybe just like you go over, okay, and goes back. A lot of people come, I can turn, and I can turn like this way, and coming back. Or maybe that's people chase you again, then you're going back, and you try to very quick to coming down. And either go this side, either you just turn around and go this side. When somebody comes, boom. How many things you really can do it? Just do one shot. Cut all my hands. Remember, don't do it at home. Just for you, I choreographed some action scene with my stunt boy. Let's take a look.
Now let's take a look at every shot in slow motion. The first kick has no power, and so visually it doesn't make sense for the other man to be flying backwards. This one is no good because of the shirt obscuring the hit. This time the kick missed altogether. This take has the same problem. The kick didn't connect. This stuntman has to fly back through the bamboo, but this take can't be used because he's just sliding down to the ground. The idea is for him to go through the bamboo, then fall down to the floor below. This is a good example of one of Jackie's basic approaches to action filmmaking. In this shot, the bamboo serves two purposes. It helps break the stuntman's fall and makes the fall itself seem more spectacular, with all the bamboo crashing down around him. A second camera is positioned at a low angle to enhance the visual impact of the stunt. This take illustrates the importance of timing. The stuntman on the left does a beautiful flying kick, then his opponent flips upwards and bangs his head. This kind of incidental injury is all in a day's work for the Jackie Chan stunt team. Now we see how the camera angle helps sell technique. This kick is too far away. It obviously didn't connect. Again, the gap between the foot and the face is too obvious. On the last take, the angle is convincing and it looks like the kick really hit. Here, the stuntman flips down and he's supposed to land on the front of the hood. On the first take, he lands too far to the center, which means he has to roll right across the hood, then drop to the ground. This doesn't have the same kind of speed and impact. On the second take, he does the flip and lands in the right position on the hood, but when he rolls down to the ground, he lands too close to the camera, so he's obscuring the final shot. This is the good take. As before, he does a perfect flip, and this time he hits the hood in exactly the right place. If you watch his expression, you can see that he's acting the whole time. It's very important that a stuntman also be able to act, to convince the audience that what they are seeing is real. For this next stunt, the stuntman is obviously moving very fast. When he hits a 90-degree angle above the stairs, he looks down to check his position. If he closes his eyes, he won't be able to control his fall. The stuntman must turn in the air so as to land on his back. Notice the powder coming up from the stairs. This is to increase the visual impact of his fall. Finally, he makes a safe landing. In this sequence, one stuntman fights several opponents. Though the techniques may be simple, they require a high degree of timing and coordination. Here, one of the stuntmen moves in on cue but misses the block, which puts him in the wrong position. Then, after this one technique is missed, the whole sequence breaks down. The next take starts well, with the fighters interacting with the right timing. Then one of the fighters comes in from the right and he's positioned wrong and blocks the camera's view of the action. This stuntman swings at his opponent, but they're too close. This means that our hero can't execute his kick properly. He's unable to hit the bottle and has to kick a second time. This time, the sequence begins well, with the stuntman's movements coordinated and in sync. Here's the same scene from a different angle. This time, the stuntman swings in too fast, then everyone loses their rhythm. With this kind of sequence, even when everything goes well right until the very end, you can make one mistake and then get kicked in the face. It's an occupational hazard for a stuntman. Using glass in a fight scene adds an extra element to challenge the stuntman. Even with sugar glass, you still have to be careful not to get flying splinters of it in your eyes. Here's the same scene from a different angle. This time, the attacker brings the bottle in too high. It should be nearer the middle of the frame. Camera awareness is a very important attribute for a stuntman to develop. Even the best techniques are useless if the camera doesn't catch them. Here, one wrong move means that everything is positioned slightly out of frame. In this take, the bottle is still too high, but in the next one, it's perfect. The bottle comes in right in the center of the frame, and the kick comes in at the right angle to hit it. After breaking the bottle, the stuntman goes straight into the drop kick. The action continues, with this stuntman kicking as he falls to the floor. However, his attacker runs in too close and blocks the hero's head, obscuring his facial expressions. This time he lands, flips up, and the other stuntman runs into shot and delivers the kick right away. In this take, the stuntman throws his kick, but he misses, and now the attacker running in from out of shot doesn't grab him fast enough. This time, the stuntman jumps up and executes a powerful kick to his opponent's stomach, but again, the third man is coming in too late. This is a good take. The stuntman throws his kick, his opponent runs into frame, and everything happens consecutively with a kind of natural rhythm. The worst thing a stuntman can do is wait to get hit. It has to look natural. Here, this stuntman is waiting to get hit. Also, this wooden wheel is pushed into the shot too early. For the second time, the stuntman is waiting to be hit, and he gets kicked right in the groin. Even though the early part of the take isn't usable, notice that the wooden wheel comes in from left of frame with perfect timing. As the wheel comes at him, the stuntman turns and he reacts quite convincingly. Despite this, the scene has to be shot again. This is the good take. He kicks, drops, and then the wheel comes in. On the table, he splits his legs apart for added effect with no delays. In this outtake, the stuntman jumps back on cue, but he forgets to split his legs apart. Even though the breaking of the chair is just right, it's still a bad take. This sequence shows how important it is to have coordination between two stuntmen when they perform this kind of chasing scene. They have to match their movements second by second, constantly reacting to one another, or else the moves will look clumsy. Here, one stuntman grabs for the other, but he's already out of reach. If the two stuntmen fail to react to each other properly, anything can happen, including occasionally an unplanned flying shoe. In this take, they're completely out of sync. The stuntman doing the chasing is just grabbing at air, and there doesn't seem to be any real reason for the other man to run away from him. By the end, the whole sequence has run out of energy. Given the complexity of the scene, the unpredictable must be expected. Here, the stuntman vaults over well, but when he lands, he waits too long. The other stuntman runs into view, but then he really gets kicked. This is the good take. You can really feel the timing between them. The two stuntmen have the rhythm right, and they execute each technique to the full. The last kick looks like it really connects. The basic requirement of this shot is that the stuntman crash down through the table, through the glass, and onto the floor. In this outtake, we can tell that it's still going to hurt when he lands, but the table breaks too easily. This means that the audience won't feel the impact of the stuntman dropping through it, so the stunt doesn't really sell. This is the good take. He gets some good height on his jump back. He drops down in just the right place. The table shatters and everyone feels the pain, both the stuntman and the audience. This defines the Jackie Chan style.
Now you see how I'm used the set. You don't need some special things and special effect. Just use your imagination. Use everything around you. Whatever you see, then can be doing the comedy and fighting things. And what you see today is Jackie Chan style. One day I hope can see your style. Okay?
In Rush Hour, Jackie plays a tough cop. This introductory scene sees him take down a gang of smugglers. It's the kind of sequence that usually needs a week to shoot, but Jackie, under pressure to finish the movie on time, only has enough budget for one night's filming. Everything has to move fast.
Very fast. Got it. Okay, good. Jackie, come here, look. What do you want? I don't like to look.
The exit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want one more?
Yep.
Either you see I lock the hand club, turn around, pick up the gun, hit, cut. You use this shot.
Okay.
And later on, just I handcuff, turn around, down, cut. Then you use this shot.
Right.
See, it's all good teeth. See? Good. You want to do one more?
Yes.
More clean?
Okay.
This one. Go again. As soon as I do the kick, cut. Here, boom, turn around. Run, jump, cut. Next shot will be here. Bang, shot. Whack. And this guy, boom, tight shot. This guy, roll over. And look, pick up the gun. Boom. Good.
Fix it. Come on.
Action.
The next night, the production rushes across to the studio mock-up of an American museum. Jackie's character tries to protect some Chinese artifacts from armed raiders, despite the fact that he doesn't have a gun. He has to find ways to make the confrontation convincing. Jackie's hand-to-hand combat is interrupted by his efforts to keep the treasure safe. This approach is called character through action. The audience learns something about the personality of Jackie's character. He is a man with a serious respect for tradition. This enhances the audience's emotional involvement in the scene as they begin to care about both him and the antiques he's trying to protect. Jackie takes further punishment as he fights to keep a Tang Dynasty vase safe for the next generation. He alternates moments of comedy and drama to manipulate the audience's feelings so that the eventual outcome of the scene remains unpredictable. From the sets of 1,000 classic Hong Kong martial arts movies to the locations of a multi-million-dollar Hollywood production, Jackie Chan has practiced his extraordinary craft. In this film, we have examined many of the aspects of one of the world's most respected action filmmakers. We've shown how Jackie developed his unique style and offered some behind-the-scenes insights into how he turns his visions into reality. For the man himself, though, past glories are less important than the next challenge and the next generation.
Now you see in a lot of different ways I'm making a film. Not the best way, not the only way, only my way, Jackie Chan way. And I just show you a little bit how we have a no money, low budget, no blue background, no computer effects, special effect, and making a film. And if you really want to be a filmmaker, really want to be a good director, good actor, you should learn something from America director. There's many great directors around the world. And there's a lot of different ways making a film around the world. And don't totally copy me. You should copy a little bit me, then more create yourself. That becoming your way. And most important is not the best. You have to be yourself and more creative. Thank you very much again. Hope you enjoyed the film. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Digital effects may be fun. One day I might use. But now you have to see the real thing.